Shionagad agashgadagwado, ayon anigadua, nale elawodi osiho, aniwaya gungiyu, agitsi Kim Smith, agyoshiha. Hello everyone, my name is Agashka, English name Jasmine. I'm a citizen of the Eastern Band of Cherokee, representing the Yellow Hill community and I'm of the Wolf Clan, and I am the daughter of Kim Smith. I speak Cherokee first to honor my ancestors, and I hold space for Ruth Littlejohn, my ancestor who I feel with me at this moment, and am privileged to wear her moccasins today. Let's center ourselves in the knowledge we are all born of a woman, carried by the strength, sacrifice, and resilience of the women who came before. I'm the continuation of an ancestral matrilineal line, carrying the next generation of Cherokee in my womb. My every decision reflects ancestor sacrifices and the reliance of next generations, a weight of urgency, empowerment, fear, and determination. My story is one of a larger, carried by Indigenous women across generations. Women protecting culture and identity when US policies tried to erase them. Indigenous women have always been leaders, not because someone handed them power or because they took it, but because communities asked. 5 years ago, my sister, best friend, and I started a journey to mold young Indigenous women into compassionate leaders, uplifting communities and preserving heritage. As Chair of NAIWA Daughters, I'm privileged to grow alongside these women, empowered to help heal humanity. Our ecosystems are struggling and social systems are strained. Youth are watching hope, liberty, and justice become more elusive to evade the strangling grasp of capitalism. Decisions are being made about equality and sustainability and missing something incredibly important: those inheriting the outcomes. Thankfully, Bioneers doesn't work similarly. We met Bioneers' incredible Britt Gandolfi at the 2024 Indigenous Environmental Network Conference. We attended her 6-week Rights in Nature training the next month, learning about the movement and how to advocate for the Tsuwa, English name Hellbender. We were frustrated with tourists who destroyed our waterways' ecosystems by stacking rocks, harming Tsuwa homes. Rights in Nature quickly became a priority project. Britt offered frequent guidance and support over the next 18 months. She saw the potential in our organization, and thanks to her advocacy, Bioneers did too. With its support, we were able to just focus on advocating for the long person, our waterways, whose head lies in the mountains and body travels roughly 800 miles for its feet to rest in the sea. We prioritized leading this initiative through healing. Outreach centered on reconnecting EBC to ancestral relationships with long person. Rooted in decolonizing legal systems, it let breathe an ancestral Cherokee concept. We are blessed to live in the oasis of our homelands because we hold the responsibility of stewarding the headwaters, so every living being downstream has water for life. My leadership centers uplifting others. Can I get the NAIWA Daughters members to stand and be recognized? I have watched them give everything to this, showing up tired, overwhelmed, emotional, sacrificing school breaks, weekends, and still fighting for our sovereign rights to be Cherokee and lead Duik Dun'i the right way. I have seen them speak with courage, pray for guidance, and pour their hearts into protecting long person and our nation's future. Our outreach campaign included months of sitting with elders, training youth, and educating our community. We had 97% of survey respondents fully supporting our resolution and 3% supporting with questions. Through political lobbying, we ensured government involvement, leading to a council work session. So when January 8th, 2026 came and our resolution was read into record, our council chambers were standing room only and an overflow into our lobby and being viewed online by almost 10,000 supporters. That day crystallized in my memories, emotion high for the historic moment and the honor to bring long person into the chamber, to speak for it, beside it. The room was heavy with the presence of ancestors and community alike. Sharing testimony of our work, culture, and impact was a moment where we felt hope, liberty, and justice were present and proud. The Honoring Long Person resolution met a unanimous council standing vote and standing ovation to honor our work. Our resolution set precedent as the first all-female-led and second youth-led legislation. And I want to deviate from my script to share some breaking news. Yesterday, we received an email from our Natural Resource Department back home with a resolution they are submitting referencing ours and committing the Eastern Band of Cherokee to a fundraising campaign to remove the strangling grasp of the Gila Dam and allowing 2 aquatic relatives to reconnect after being segregated for almost 101 years. It gets better than that. Additionally, this project will allow our people to use the sediment buildup at the dam to create a new Cherokee mound, continuing our mound builders' legacy and reminding the world we are still here and we are always Cherokee. More importantly, these efforts remind us who we are as sovereign people, of our commitment to protect what our ancestors entrusted to us, and a request to center youth in decisions. Because youth are constantly told, you are the future, but being the future doesn't make us invisible in the present. Young people are ready to lead, serve, and collaborate, but too often we are told to wait until you're older, more experienced, or told you are ready. Honestly, I am tired of hearing that. Because young people are writing policy, speaking up, and in spaces where patriarchy never wanted. Let me remind you, leadership is not defined by age, but by courage, responsibility, and vision. If we are to lead in the future, youth must be entrusted with leadership today. Because the future is not something waiting somewhere ahead of us. It is being built now, with every policy written, every decision made. To the adults here, when you inherited today's systems, did you ever wish you had been a part of the conversations that shaped them? Then you cannot repeat the same silencing with my generation. When we create spaces where all voices are valued, we create the possibility for real change, real solutions rooted in community, relationship, and shared responsibility. To the elders, your language will not die with you. Your traditions will not disappear. Your teachings will live on. We will carry them. Your sacrifices and strength will live in us. We are the continuation of everything you fought to protect. To the youth, sometimes it feels uncomfortable stepping into spaces where youth were missing. Sometimes you feel like an imposter. But remember, you are not alone. You carry your ancestors, your family, your community, your lineage with you. You represent generations who fought for your right to stand where you are. So speak even if your voice trembles. Because every breath is a form of resistance to colonial patriarchy. Every time we practice our culture, we heal intergenerational trauma. Every time we advocate for our communities, we strengthen the future. To all leaders, I have a call to action. Don't distance youth to the future. Invite us into the present. Because Indigenous youth and youth everywhere are not waiting for permission. We are starting now. And we want to work with you. Only together, at the same table, at the same time, will we be able to shape the future our ancestors entrusted to us and dreamed for us to inherit. Shigina God, Dedadagahoyu, Gungi, NAIWA Daughters. Thank you, everyone.